Good morning, everybody. And by everybody, I mean Lonnie and Notos. Good morning, Lonnie. Good morning, Notos. Shake and bake, baby. Shake and bake. All right, let's jump into the market and see what we got going on so far today. We got AMC in the top left-hand side of the screen. You guys can't see it, but it's sitting at $3.79. Now, don't forget, guys, that's like the equivalent of 30 cents from way back in the day. You want to talk about a man that ruined everything? Talk about Adam Aaron. GameStop sitting at $32.09, 2.64% lower on the day today, and it's trying to make a little bit of a comeback. Fell pretty hard this morning on the unemployment and jobs numbers. Good numbers. I don't know why it's falling. Shiba Inu Coin 2116, down about 1% on the day, 0.77% lower right now. Bitcoin 93,690. Trying to maintain this level of support at about $92,000, $91,500. Trying to bounce back off of it right now, and hopefully we do. Hopefully get a nice little bounce this weekend, as we started to this morning. Right, we started to, but then it fell off a huge cliff based on those unemployment data. Guys, the unemployment came in at 4.1%. It was 4.2% last month, and expected to be 4.2%. So unemployment data looking good, but the overall market coming down. And it's not just stocks, or it's not just crypto. Stocks are down huge as well. NASDAQ down 2.11%. AMC down 4%. GameStop down 2.65%. Solana down 2.20%. Dogecoin 0.33% lower. SHIB 0.89% lower. Ethereum about break even, 0.07% lower. Bitcoin 0.24% lower. The SPY, man, losing 1.80%. QQQ 2%. Mullen Auto's at 50 cents, dude. 18% lower. Mullen Auto is probably the worst company in the world, and the CEO should not only be fired, he should probably be arrested. Sundial sitting at $1.84. Netflix $8.38. Tesla sitting at $3.89. Amazon $2.17. Apple $2.34 or $2.35, and Soxel down 10% today, 8.59% of the moment. It's touching 27.44. It's at 27.60, and losing a lot. So I think this is actually at the lower end of that. Yeah, this is pretty strong support on Soxel here. That is pretty strong support right there. Tapping it. You get a little bit better if it comes down to like 26. Could be a little bit stronger support, but nonetheless, man, getting hit over the last couple of days. Hopefully it maintains that support, because it seems like Frank's going to keep his shares once again. All right, let's go back out to Bitcoin here. We can watch it, hopefully not watch it decline, but hopefully watch it bounce back up. We also have it, we do not have it in the middle of the screen right now. We will have it in the middle of the screen in about 2 seconds. Got it in the middle of the screen. Man, that was easy. That was very, very easy. All right, what do we have? Yes, look good. Oh, gotcha. All right, that was my brother. Nope, wrong page. This is the page that I want, and then this is the page that I want. Man, and fun. What's going up, Forrest? How are you? It's been a minute. Super busy. How you been? No toast. I've been good. I don't know if you're talking to me or you're talking to Forrest or you're talking to Lonnie, but I've been good. I hope you've been good as well. Shiba Rogue 35. Not. Yeah, man. SHIB sitting at about 21 right now. Shiba Inu Coin coming down a little bit, following Bitcoin lower on the day today. And you know, it started to bounce. Bitcoin bounced from 91,000, like 600 or 92,000 yesterday. Started to bounce this morning, was at 95,000, was looking pretty good. And then the employment numbers came out. All right, I don't know why people panic so much on good employment numbers, but they did. Morning, Gems. What's going on, Panda? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Just Dave. Glad to have you in here, man. I was talking to you. Well, good, Notos. Wasn't sure, man. Can never be sure what you guys are doing in the chat. Hey, bro. Good to see you. Work. Mr. Vamp. I like it. Good to see you as well, my friend. When Lambos? Always soon Lambos, Notos. Always soon Lambos. Panda, sleep well. Panda does sleep well. Oh, and good night, he says. Yeah. Good night. Sleep well, Panda. Just Dave. Really want you to do well. Been slowly adding to my bags. Get paid on the 17th. Nice. Notos. This is, in my opinion, a very good time to add to your bags. I did add a little bit. I don't even know if it was yesterday or the day before now. But I went through on BitUnix and I went through on the KSX exchange, and I did add to my spot holdings. Now, it was doing a little bit better this morning and last night as we recovered to 95,000 on Bitcoin and everything was up a little bit, kind of giving back some of those gains. But, you know, they were just 2-3% gains from where I added in anyway. Nothing to really write home about, but nonetheless, it was gaining until it started to fall off a cliff this morning, and then it's not gaining anymore. So I do hope we get a little bounce here. But I've been adding on these dips because I also think that during this bull market, dips should be bought. During a bear market, you've got to be careful with buying the dip unless your strategy is just complete dollar cost averaging. Because during bear markets, the dips can keep on dipping. During bull markets, people are often greedy enough that they got to come back in and buy when they view an asset as cheap. And that's what we're seeing. Maintaining positive trend lines and people buying the dips, which is good. Let's see. AM instead of, what is that? Aston Martin? Is that what AM is? Or do you got a different one? Instead of Lambo. Mr. Vamp, you can get whatever you want, man. You can go out and get a nice Kia Forte if you'd like. Took some profit, have a great Christmas. Can't wait for the next few months. No toast, absolutely, man. And here's the deal, right? If we do get that 4-year bull market cycle, if we really do see the cryptocurrency space repeat the exact same pattern that it has repeated since its inception, every 4 years, a major bull market rally. Guys, if we get that, I mean, think about how fast time goes by. You know, we're already trucking through January right now. Even if we have to wait till December for the end of the 2025 bull market rally, right, to the peak of the bull market, it's going to be here so soon. And because of that, I am accumulating. I'm not looking back. I am looking forward, and I am going to make a lot of money. Now, of course, if something happens, man, and World War III breaks out or something like that, I don't think the 4-year cryptocurrency market is going to continue on, and I think we might be in some sort of a bear market for a while. But regardless, that's like a catastrophic event. If we look at the horizon right now, we're so positive I can't help but buy. You know what? Let's pull up Tectonic. I haven't seen Tectonic in a very long time, but we used to look at that almost on a daily basis in here. I don't know if Tim, I think Pudgy may have had some Tectonic. Tim had some Tectonic. Pretty low volume, $28,000 in volume, little $13 million market cap. Low price, man. Low price. All-time low price, right? Zoom in. It's terrible that I can't zoom in a little bit better here. 6 zeros and a 2. It's currently 7 zeros and a 7. Alright, down about 50% probably from when we were looking at it. Yeah, Tectonic getting hit pretty hard. And only $28,000 in volume is very, very low volume. And I don't necessarily like how it's hitting all-time lows when Bitcoin is near all-time highs. But a lot of the smaller tokens are reacting that way right now. If you look at a lot of meme coins as well, they're not doing as well as they should be based on Bitcoin's performance. So, I don't know. A lot of people still interested, but only $28,000 in volume. Not a lot of people interested right now in terms of historical comparison. Going to the casino tonight. I've been saving up for a month for this casino bender. Panda. You can also go bet on meme coins on Pump Fun or, you know, just trending Dex Tools meme coins if you want to stay in the comfort of your own home and probably stand a better chance of making and losing money. You could do that instead of going to the casino. Now, if you really enjoy playing those games, slots, cards, all of it, sure, go to the casino, have some fun, man. It was me, Clay, Tectonic guy. No, yeah, you as well. I didn't know you were in here right now, but I remember that Tim had some, and I think Pudgy had some too. But yeah, you had a lot, because weren't you staking your Tectonic, and weren't you making a ton in staking rewards? Made a nice profit over the last few months. Very good. No toes. Tectonic spiked to there for a minute, and hopefully it spikes again. Tectonic is dead. The volume is not good for 11 months now. Money 24/7. I will say this. It is very hard for me to consider any cryptocurrency dead. Out of nowhere, man. If I'm going to call it dead, it better not ever make a comeback. And out of nowhere, I have seen so many cryptos just soar in value. They could sit there. Shiba Inu Coin was theoretically dead, right? Doing $1, $2 a day in volume. And all of a sudden, something happened, and it shot up to multi-millions of dollars a day in volume. Made a name for itself, turned people with a couple bucks into multi-millionaires, and here we are, you know, discussing it every single day. So in order to say a token is dead, does take a lot. 16th of January, markets will skyrocket. Money 24/7. I sure hope so. Why we gotta wait that long, though? I want it to skyrocket now. Okay, I will put my winnings in crypto. Panda, I hope you win a lot, man. Panda, 9 months of bro. Sorry, thank you very much for that member chat. He says, not gonna lie, been waiting to see you eat a banana. You take the banana, you tilt the head back, you lick it, and you stick it. It's a very easy process, eating a banana, and I guess the texture makes it very, very easy to do as well. So, Panda, thank you very much. I don't know why you wanted me to eat a banana like that, but apparently it was something on your mind. So, good deal. Party Pete, DJ, Karaoke, Travel, Corporate Wedding Kid. Hello from Plano, Texas. Hello from Ohio. Party Pete, glad to have you in here, man. 9 months, I'm like a baby at this point. Yes, you are, Panda, but you're my baby, man. You're a good baby. I like it. Yeah, Clay vaulted some of mine and put a large amount into supply for yield. It has done nada this run. Yeah, which kind of stinks, man. And I don't know why it hasn't caught on, but it was doing very well. I think it was in 2023 when we were looking at it. I don't know how much we would have looked at it in 2024, but I think it was 2023 when we were looking at it. And a lot of people are very excited about it. Just got to catch back on again. Let's see. Congrats, J-Bones. Thank you very much for congratulating Panda on 9 months of bro. Check out Seros, bruh, Gem, Jane, J-Jo. Let's look at Seros, S-A-R-O-S. Now, I imagine we're going to find this out on Dex Tools. So this one? I imagine we're talking about this one. Dang, dude. Watch out for Jaws. Down 98.5% today. Somebody rugged that one. Yikes. Dude, this is the stuff that I love to see. This token came out in January of 2024. Lost money every single month throughout the entire year. And here it is, up 10x over the last like month and a half. This is why, man. This is why you cannot call a token dead. This Seros literally lost every single day almost for an entire year, and then boom, just rips. Yeah, I love it. Anybody that would have been dollar cost averaging in here is doing very, very well right now. Shook everybody out, and the buying party began. So you do have some very volatile days with a lot of buys, a lot of sells, moving the price around quite a bit, 40-50% moves. But nonetheless, man, would have been a nice move today. 1.2 cents up to 2 cents, back down to 1.6 cents. So It is very volatile. Tiny little $34 million market cap, only 5.8 thousand holders, and $300,000 in the liquidity pool. I don't know if it's a meme coin. I don't know if they're trying to bring some utility to something, but Ceros not doing too bad, man. Michael Allen, thank you very much for the super chat. Michael Allen says, big Lunk burn last night. Pff, Shiba Inu Coin. Let's look at Juris. Let's do it. Fist bump, fist bump, fist bump, fist bump. Michael Allen. Mike, man, thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate you on that one. Let's look up Juris real quick. I'm pretty sure I have CoinHall up because we still got Cookie right here. I do have CoinHall up. Is it this one? I never know. Yeah, probably is this one. This graph looks familiar. Dude, running into a lot of resistance. I don't know who owns it that can't hold it when it gets to this level right here. But somebody cannot deal watching it go past 5 zeros or 4 zeros and a 1. 5 zeros and a 9-9, 4 zeros and a 1 here. Somebody cannot deal with it. Oh, still got a lot of support in this area right here. Could lead to a pretty good buy. Tabbing it here, use it as resistance a little bit. Coming down, tabbing it, bouncing off. So, it's not bad. It's not bad in terms of overall support where it's at. If it does fall down a little bit more, we have some more support in this area right here. But, dude, I mean, imagine how high this token's going to go if people just let it break out. So, somebody really holding it up at this 4 zeros and a 1. For some reason, I don't know why they are. But they seem afraid of gains, man. They seem like they're afraid of gains. It shouldn't be. Choppy, sloppy, sideways, moving in crypto. I hate these stretches. And it is very choppy and sloppy, man. Basically, with Bitcoin bouncing back and forth between 92 and 100. Up and down and up and down and up and down. Not much gains to talk about. Not much action to talk about. Which makes it a little difficult for people posting content. Because the people who watch this stuff or read this stuff, they only ever want to know when things are rocketing higher. Nobody ever cares if it's slow, steady gains, man. You could post Bitcoin content with Bitcoin going up and going from 30,000 over the last, 15,000 over like the last 2 years to $100,000 where it's at. And people don't care because it was slow. People want to see those 100, 200, 300% gains in a day before they get interested. It's crazy. Let's see. CD Wit wants to know Michael Allen's thoughts on Terra Luna Classic during this bull run. Michael Allen, please share. I bought in that dip. Now 4x. Nice, Jane. Very good, man. Ceros does look very good there. So I want to know, you taking some profit? What are we doing? You holding? How you going to do it? It's me. I sold $60. Just Dave, man. Just Dave, you're profit taking on jurors, keeping these people from being rich. Say my name, when no one is around you. Say Pudgy, I love you, if you ain't running game. Say my name. Pudgy is his name. Something was his game. I don't know what it was, but Pudgy, glad to have you in here, man. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. Black Dag said they'll be launching on 10 centralized exchanges soon. Thoughts? CD Wit, they certainly have the money for it. Black Tag raised like $160 million so far. And that is clearly enough to pay for any centralized exchange listing that they want to pay for. But honest thoughts on it, man. So what centralized exchanges do? It makes it very easily accessible. Now, that ease of access should increase demand. Because right now, I'm pretty sure Block Dag is still in its pre-sale stages, right? I don't know if you can buy or not. I haven't looked at it in a long time. But during a pre-sale, it is rather difficult to go in there and buy. You either got to trust the website, you got to understand how to use cryptocurrency wallets, you got to send, you got to connect your wallet to a website. Yeah, there's a lot of steps that people who are brand new to crypto, or people who don't want to take the time to learn how to do it, or are not doing. When it hits a centralized exchange, especially something like a Coinbase or a Binance or Robinhood and so on, it is perceived as much easier. Now, I don't think that it's necessarily much easier. It's still quite a simple process when you learn how to go in and buy a pre-sale. But that ease of access theoretically creates larger demand because more people have access to buy the token. Doesn't guarantee that the price goes up, but it should. Now, with that being said, still, it's whether or not people want to buy it. Just because it's in front of them, just because you present it to them on a silver platter, just because it smells so good, ooh, and you know it's going to taste good, ooh, and it looks delicious, doesn't mean that you're going to eat it. I mean, you probably should take a little bite, at least taste it, man. But it doesn't mean that you will. And that kind of leads to the demand a little bit and whether or not, the price actually goes up. Theoretically, it should, but will it? Nobody knows. Busy Friday, but I made it. Alien Head. Perfect, man. Glad to have you in here. Lunk has a big community, and when it breaks out, it will be big. Clay will start running videos again. When it does, pump for sure. And you know what, Michael? I'm not opposed to it, right? I'm really not. Terra Luna Classic does have a very large community. Terra Luna Classic has a very active community. Some of the stuff I agree with, some of the stuff I disagree with, right? That's just like any community. And I will not be opposed to doing videos on it. You guys know a lot of my content recently has been ICO content, along with Shiba Inu Coin. And Shiba Inu Coin is still, right, for somebody posting videos, especially for me, a lot of my audience is from Shiba Inu Coin. Yeah, a lot of my audience is from Terra Luna Classic as well, but more essentially from Shiba Inu Coin. So when views are a little low, like they are low right now, SHIB videos are back down to 1,200 to 2,000 views per video. Search volume for crypto has come back down a little bit. Because it's not ripping higher, people are going back into their slumber. So yeah, man, it makes sense to fall back on some SHIB and continue doing these ICOs. But dude, if Terra Luna Classic's ripping, you got to get back into it, right? You have to. You can't stay away from it. Black Dag is still on pre-sale. Alien Head, thank you very much for letting me know. What's the total raise that they've had? I mean, I could go back and pull up their website and all that, but this is the beauty of a live chat. You guys probably already know the answer. All I have to do is ask you. So what's their pre-sale at right now? 160? Maybe a little more? Cookie went down because Dave bought it. Dave, dude. Oh, hey, I gotta ask you this, because one of you guys helped me with my RAM the other day. And I don't know if that guy's in here right now or not, but built a CPU with my brother yesterday. I'm almost positive that the graphics card is not seated correctly because it was getting jacked up on the back of the case a little bit. So I got to relook at that today. That's not that big of an issue. It's obviously got graphics output from the motherboard. So I'll just look at reseating that graphics card best as possible. His Wi-Fi, though. He's got a little Wi-Fi antenna that you hook into the back of the motherboard there. And he couldn't find his Wi-Fi with the motherboard. He was trying to connect to Wi-Fi this morning, and he couldn't do it. So does anybody know what that would be? I Googled it, and Google just said make sure all your BIOS are updated, and you got the correct drivers and all of that stuff. But does anybody ever had an issue with their motherboard not connecting to Wi-Fi? Mine's just directly plugged into my Ethernet. So if anybody's got that, if anybody's had that problem before and it was your BIOS or it was your driver or something like that, maybe let me know. But I'm going to try and help him troubleshoot it tonight. Go over there, plug his graphics card back in and get him all set up. And then look at his Wi-Fi. But Yeah, you guys really helped me. Whoever that was really helped me with my RAM on my CPU right here. So if anybody knows, please let me know. 175, 178, nearly 180 million dollars. Dang, dude. Now, Block Tag's another one, though. Block Tag is another one I want to say that I do expect a lot of profit taking on launch. Dude, I bought it. I bought an okay amount of Block Tag. I didn't buy like a huge amount. Like the most I've ever bought is Wall Street Pepe. But I plan on taking some profit on Wall Street Pepe early, right? I plan on keeping some, and I plan on taking some profit on that. So, like, I'm not terribly worried about Block Tag and, like, selling on launch or, you know, closely monitoring on launch to see what happens with it. Because I actually do think the idea that Block Tag's got with their mobile miners and all of that stuff's a pretty good deal. You're going to get a lot of people, I guess, to touch crypto for the first time. But weren't there like 10x gains on launch day from early pre-sale stage pricing? When you see gains like that on launch day, man, you're going to have a lot of people taking profit. So because of that, I might look at trying to count it down and take some profit on mine as well. And if you guys bought in with a decent amount, you probably should, if that's where the gains were. I don't know what stage you guys bought in and stuff, but I did think that there was some pretty large launch day gains on Block Tag. Let's see. Discord fam, let us proceed to Royal Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Onami Shinama. Yeah, Gorilla, go play. Go have some fun, man. I'm such bad luck. I only own the airdrop, and it tanked. Dude, it just caught wind that Just Dave was in the game. Literally just caught wind that Just Dave was in the game. And decided to tank it down, man. He didn't even buy in. He just got the airdrop and boom. Decided to tank down on him. That's how bad Dave is. That's how bad of luck Dave's got, I guess. Man, just caught like a whiff of Just Dave from a mile away. Who's the cat? What do you mean, who's the cat? My cat? I got 2 cats now. Let's see. Is it on USB-C? Mike, if you're talking about the Wi-Fi, right? I don't really know. He has a little antenna that plugs into the back of the motherboard, but it did not plug into a USB-C port. It had like 2 coaxial cables or whatever they are, like the same deal that you would plug into a cable line in the wall. You had to screw them into the back of the motherboard there. So I don't even know if my motherboard has Wi-Fi either built in or a Wi-Fi extender on it. I don't remember ever plugging one into mine. I've just got to plug straight into the Ethernet. But his, dude, it had 2 little like coaxial cables that you plug into or you screw into the back of the motherboard there. So I guess we're going to have to look at it, but a lot easier to troubleshoot. Like, dead serious. You guys know, I know there's not a ton of people, and I really don't know if some of these other guys have bots in their chat or what, but, dude, when you've got a question and there's 39 people actively in the chat, the chances are, man, especially with how diverse your guys' backgrounds are, there's chances are that somebody has either experienced the issue and it's very easy to solve a problem, or you guys are just like smart enough because you watched videos one time on how to install motherboards and stuff like that. So I really do like that about the live chat. That I can come in here and ask a seemingly silly question about, RAM into a motherboard or GPUs or Wi-Fi extenders into motherboards, and you guys got answers on them, man. But that's the beauty of having 39 people all here at one time. Hello, Clay from the Philippines. Music Daddy. Hello from Ohio. Glad to have you, man. You should sell all your AMC, dude. Hey, Rodney, I actually still own a couple shares of my AMC. Despite all of the, despite the split, despite owning Ape and all of that, despite them calling my shares away. I don't own a lot of shares, right? It's literally just a couple shares, but yeah, I still own those original shares from way back at the beginning of 2021. And I did have a lot of shares taken, like, called away, though, when I was selling calls on it. Gosh, dude. I don't know. It was before the conversion. It was when the judge said that the conversion can't go through, and AMC shot up to $8. I had sold some calls at $5. Closed the day at like $4.80. They didn't call them away. And then after hours, it shot up to $8. So they called them away at $5. And I was a little bit mad about it at the time because Monday it opens up at like $7.50. And they called me away at $5, even though it didn't close. So like options, it's a hard way to learn that options actually close at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time instead of 4 p.m. Eastern time. So I can't trade it on Webull after hours, but apparently, this options market is still open. But dude, that's the equivalent of like $50 now, right? So they essentially sold them at what the equivalent of $50 is right now, and worked out very, very well. So yeah, I still own a couple shares, man, and I'll probably just leave them in my portfolio forever. Die with them at this point because they ain't going anywhere and they're not making any money. So still doing a couple, but yeah. Hey man, I'm bullish on Wepe. Hey Michael, me too, man. I am bullish on Wepe, Wall Street Pepe. I'm bullish on early. Okay, I'm playing it very similar to what Pepe Unchained did. So I do plan on taking a lot of profit. Okay, hopefully within the first 24 hours, but looking at that 24 to 48 hour range. From there, I will leave some of it. I doubt that I take all of it. I might leave some of it, but if I take all of it, I will buy back in a little bit on a dip. Not as heavy as what I have now, but enough to give me access to their alpha trading group so that I can simply see how things are going with it. You're always curious, right? It's like a guy with a Discord that's got 30,000 members in there. You kind of want to know what's going on. And if they post stuff and you start to see it ripping every time they post something in there, simply because people in the group are buying it, then it's going to be worth it. If not, I can sell off later and all that. But that's my game plan with Wall Street Pepe. Make a lot of money and still maintain some access. Let's see. How much do you think block that will go up to on launch day? Apollo. If you're talking about block DAG, okay, my best guess, and this is a guess because nobody knows, my best guess is that you will actually see declines on launch day, and that's because it's been a long time since I looked at it, so I don't know exactly what the multiples are right now. But I remember when I bought in, it was like crazy launch day gains, 4 or 5x increases or something. So when people see that, if they buy in with $1,000 and on launch day they got $5,000 in their account, they book it, dude. They book it every time. They cannot let it go. And I think some of the guys that got in like first stages of the presale have even better gains. So I actually expect profit taking for block tag on launch day. Because it's so big and because they can get on so many centralized exchanges, I think after that initial volatility dies down, then you actually see your sustained moves. So that's the way I'm playing block tag. I didn't buy anywhere near as much as I bought Wall Street Pepe. So I'm not like on the edge of my chair, like, oh God, dude, I hope this goes up. I gotta watch this. If I miss the launch day volatility and it ends up coming back down a little bit, I'm not gonna cry over block tag. I would be very upset. I got a lot of money in Wall Street Pepe, so I would be very upset if I missed the Wall Street Pepe launch for some reason. But yeah, block tag, man, I do expect some volatility and I expect a lot of selling because it's launching at a higher price than a lot of people bought in at. From there, it's huge though. So it's going to be introduced to a lot of people on these centralized exchanges, which could compensate for that decline. and they could buy it back up pretty quick. Let's see. Bananas in pajamas are coming down the pandas. Yes, panda, man. Bananas in pajamas. I like it. Thoughts on BRC? Yeah, we can pull up BRC. 10x. I would probably take profit on block tag. Need to buy some stocks and something extra repeat with my profits on block tag. Yeah, and if you do, I forget what the multiples were, but if you should be up like 2-3x on launch at least, right? You guys probably have looked at it much more recently than I have, so you might know a little bit better. What's up, bros? Big Dog got sick doing snow work. Waiting for the call again right now. Another slow snow. So long night, but a lot of money. Hey, Chris, good deal, man. Good deal. If you can handle it, good deal. And that's what I like to see, though, too. Some people, man, complain about having to work hard. And I know staying up all night, whether you're driving or plowing or whatever, a lot of people drive, a lot of truck drivers and stuff. It's hard, man. It is hard to stay up all night. But you got a choice, man. You can complain about it, or you can take advantage of it. And I really like the fact that you're taking advantage of it, man. Adam Aaron is Clay's uncle by marriage. If he does... or if he is, I'm going to have a talk with my family because I don't know if the guy's a good guy, man. I really don't. I really don't. And some people might say that about me in some certain situations. I talk a lot about these ICOs, right? And I have made some profit. I've lost some money. Still, Base Dogs is a huge loser for me. And Play Doge. My two biggest losers. Dogecoin 20, unfortunately, was a bad one for me, but it could have been a good one. I just panic sold on that one. So those three hit me pretty hard, and Base Dogs and Play Doge still suck. Those are the two hardest hitters of them all. But dude, people look at it, and if they're like, oh, Clay made money on Wiener Dog AI, for example, now I'm down on it because I sold and you didn't sell. I can't feel that bad about it. So I guess at the same time, that's Adam Aaron's mentality, right? Adam Aaron's thinking, well, you idiots ran AMC up to $70 a share, and I just happened to go out and, trick you guys into giving me an additional 500 million shares, giving me $4 or $5 billion for AMC, and me personally $50-60 million. The difference in my mind, right? I'm buying in with my own money when I look at some of these pre-sales. Dude, Wall Street Pepe, I'm telling you, it's a lot of money that I bought into Wall Street Pepe with. And a lot of people don't understand that, right? They don't understand that I'm going out there and buying into this stuff. See, Adam Aaron, man, I cannot stand it. The dude never bought in, but not only did he sell his shares, he sold our shares to us, issuing new shares the whole way, taking the stock from the equivalent right now of $400 down to $3.70. So, I don't know. I'd have to have a talk with my family if Adam Aaron was somehow my uncle by marriage. I have to get rid of that one. Black Dag will be launching at 5 cents. Where'd I get in at? Alien Head, do you remember? Let's see. We look at stock Omex for Grins, a new ocean mineral company. I'm in heavy options buys. Yeah, let's pull up Omex real quick. Pull this down a little bit so you guys can see the full graph. Omex, Odyssey Marine Exploration. Oh, wait! I don't know what this decline is here, man. Was this a stock offering, or did they have terrible news? Okay, entered in a securities purchase agreement pursuant to which, dude. Okay, so this is the kind of crap that I'm talking about that these idiot companies do. Right? The stock was trading at $5 a share. Okay? Stock was trading at $5 a share. And I want to call them not nice names right now, so I'm going to try and be very nice. Just read the headline to you. The stock was trading at $5 a share. And these fellas went out there and entered into an agreement to issue 7 million shares at 55 cents a share. What kind of a scam is that, man? Why would they sell their shares to somebody at a 90% discount, wrecking everybody that owned it so they could go raise $3 million? The only thing that I can think of in a situation like this is a scam, right? That guy's uncle came in and bought shares at a 90% discount. Because why would any company offer that many shares at a 90% discount? Unless they just wanted to make a bank for whoever came in and bought those. Dude, they could have issued an at-the-market offering to current holders. And I'm sure they would have been happy to buy it at $5 when it was trading at $5.20. But instead, they offer shares at 90% discount. So, here's my thoughts on that, man. I don't know what the company's doing. I don't know why they needed that money so badly, unless it's a scam. But clearly, that is a huge discount. If you see it tick back up in price, I'd be taking my profit. Because when you've got people like this running the company, where they can issue 7 million shares at a 90% discount to somebody, dude, they'll run you into the ground. They'll steal your money so fast, dude, and they'll stomp on your grave. I would not be associated with these dudes whatsoever. I would, however, try to take advantage of the price action if you want to take advantage of the price action, buying on the dip, and then hopefully it goes back up. But I would not support that company and the people that run it. I think that those are just bad-natured people. It's not how you run a business. You run a business by generating revenue, not by taking your investors' money. What's your opinion on meme index? Very, very high risk, very, very high reward. So I'll just give you guys my opinion on a lot of these pre-sales, a lot of these ICOs. Because to be honest with you, I have talked and covered a lot of them. I've watched all of their prices. I've watched probably 90% of them on launch day. And here's what I've noticed, okay? The more they sell during the pre-sale, the more stable and the better they are on launch day. So now, that also, like we're talking about block tag, and block tag has sold more than anything I've seen before, 170 million or 180 million, whatever it is. But because block tag is offering such high launch day gains, I still expect the profit taking there. But when you have a normal pre-sale, right? Normal pre-sales give you anywhere from a 100% gain to maybe a 30% gain on launch day if you got in from the early stages. So you do have people taking profit. You should expect volatility on launch day in all of them. But Pepe Unchained, for example. Pepe Unchained sold $74 million, and Pepe Unchained did phenomenal 7xing within the first 48 hours of its launch. I actually think a lot of that, I think that the team goes in and they take some of that $70 million and help stabilize the price. Okay? I don't know exactly what they're doing with all the money that they raised, but I do think that the team goes in there and stabilizes the price with some of the money that they made on launch day or made during the pre-sale. Some other very successful ones, man. I think it might have been Meme Combat was another one. 3x gains. Scotty AI had 3x gains. And I guess the trend between all of these pre-sales that had very successful 100, 200, 300 to 500% gains within the first couple days or weeks of launch day, the common theme is that they sold out. They were heavily demanded during their pre-sale, and that demand kind of carried on into the launch. Now, if they do, in my experience, somewhere between $5 and $15 million, that's kind of where the Scotty AI was, but lower end $5 million. If they do in that range, it's much more of up in the air. Okay, you're gonna have some panic sellers. They don't have the funds available to go in there and stabilize the price and do their own team buys and all of that on launch day, but they've got such small liquidity pools that there's any chance of gains, it's going to be those that rocket higher. So, but in my opinion, they're a lot more volatile and a lot riskier. When you start to look at really small ones, and Meme Index is already not a very small one. Meme Index is already over $2 million. But some of the more recent ones, Freedom Fighters, for example. Freedom Fighters only raised like $700,000 to $900,000 or something like that. And it was a very, very volatile launch because it had a very small, like $100,000 liquidity pool or something. And anytime you get a tiny little meme coin like that, that's your degenerate plays. Okay? $100,000 inflows on launch day, you can see the price triple. Almost anybody takes profits, you're going to see some red candles. So, Meme Index. Do I think that it's necessarily, a revolution to go out there and create a basket of meme coins? Well, I haven't seen it done anywhere else. So I do think that it's a very good idea. But I don't know if people would rather buy that than they would going out and buying the meme coins separately. So, in terms of its utility, we got to wait and see how that plays out. In terms of its demand, this is any pre-sale for that matter, I think that the demand during the pre-sale has a direct correlation onto the volatility and stability during its launch. Good morning from Smoking, California, and Travel Pete Token. On every price rise, it goes up by 5, but today it just goes up by 1. Wondering why it did, Brian? It very well could be that it's coming towards an end, or very well could be that they're lowering that because they can't continue to increase the price and can continue to increase sales or something. Or they may have raised enough money. I don't know what they're at right now. They may have raised enough money to really start their marketing campaign. And therefore, anybody who bought in before, I own Travel Pete. You and I have to own a lot of Travel Pete by now, dude. We've been staking that coin since literally like the first day on launch. I haven't looked at my holdings, but you and I have to own a lot of Travel Pete. I'm talking a lot, dude. Like, me and you probably own the entirety of Travel Pete with our staking rewards by now. But my best guess is that they may be gearing up for like a marketing push, and the pre-sale prices are now decreasing a little bit. Or the alternative to that is they might be gearing up to come closer to launch day, and they're just not going to continue increasing the price as much. Hey, Clay, doing snow work is when I thought of monster mode and machine mode. Every experienced person explains to the new guy, snow is a different beast. So I got to it is true, Chris. Look, man, I have, I've done a lot of construction as well in my time. Let's put it that way. Like, my dad did that as I was growing up, and I helped him. I didn't have a job per se during high school, and helped him a lot doing roofing and working on his rentals and stuff like that. And roofing is very tough as well. But, dude, some of the stuff, you gotta go into a different mentality if you expect to get it done. 2 weeks in December, you guys are gonna laugh, right? Because this idiot just sits in his nice computer chair and looks at his little ring light and makes videos and all of that. But dude, when I was pumping 15 videos a day for those 2 weeks, that was crazy, man. That was like a mental and physical stress that I have not experienced. So, dude, you know, you got to go into monster mode sometimes. You got to close your eyes. You got to keep moving, and you got to keep working if you expect to make it. And yeah, dude, I think it's a little bit of a different, maybe a different feeling for some. Snow mode, beast mode, right? Some people, maybe you guys are like programmers or coders out there. Different mode, man. 15 videos a day. Yeah, you got to go into a different mentality to be able to do it. First time caller, long time listener. What's going on, Rodney? Thank you very much for the 222 super chat, man. Appreciate you on that one. Brand new. I have 50-cent calls. Thank you, Clay. Rodney, very nice then. 50-cent calls can't be that bad if it's trading down in that area that it was at. I think it was a little over 50 cents right now. Had fallen down to 30 cents. So, yeah, dude, I would not be afraid to take my profit. Okay, I get it that you're looking at that $5 price point again, and it very well could get back up there, and your calls could be worth, what, $5 a piece if it goes back up to $5.50. So, especially if this is your first time with calls, understand what the price action is going to be. So if those calls, if the price goes back up to $5 a share, then you've got 50-cent calls. The closer you get to launch day, or the closer you get to expiration day, your calls are going to be worth $4.50. Okay, they're just the amount of money that they are. Your profit or the price of the call is how far into the money you are. Clearly, if you're back down below 50 cents near launch day, your calls are going to be absolutely worthless. They're going to be worth zero. With the current guys running that company, though, I would not. That's me. You can do it if you want. I would not bet on them long term, though. Seems like they'll screw you any day they get. Let's see. Rodney, you'll have to grab that green name one day. Heck yeah, man. I love it. DM Discord 027 something. Do it. DM Discord 027. Me or somebody else? I don't even know. Clay, think Litecoin could regain its former glory. I don't know if they want to, Gorilla. I saw a lot about Litecoin trying to become a meme coin and get like meme coin status. So I really don't know. Clearly, they're one of the first, right? They've got that kind of first mover advantage. They're on all the exchanges. They've at least got that, but I don't know if they want their former glory. I think they might want to turn into a meme coin or something. When's Wall Street Pepe coming out, my guy? Butter and Pickle. I don't know, but it was anticipated to launch in April. Because they started selling so fast, it is now anticipated to launch in February. If they pick up and start selling a little over $1 million a day again, they could even launch by the end of January. I would imagine they've got a total token allocation that would allow them to sell roughly $70 million, very close to what Pepe Unchained sold. So you can kind of do the math, right? If it's 75 million, that's another $30 million that they could possibly sell. At $1 million a day, that might take another 30 days. Clearly, if we rip up in demand and prices are soaring and people are buying $2-3 million a day, dude, that's only another 2 weeks, right? So it all depends on how fast they're selling as to when they would be able to launch there. But current expectations based on current sales are a February launch. Timer keeps resetting. I've never been in a pre-sale. Oh, okay. So Butter and Pickle. That timer resets. I'll just show you real quick. I can pull that up. Oh, and I did see Nick Ev in the chat. Nick Ev, good afternoon to you. Glad to have you in here, man. What the heck? That's not what I just copied. All right, so this, I just want to make sure you guys can see it. So the pre-sale timer that you see right there for Wall Street Pepe is the countdown for that stage. There are 50 total stages to this pre-sale. Some of them sold out very quickly, and now they're counting down roughly every 24 to, I think it's every 48 hours right now that they set this timer for. Now the timer is either going to reset after 1 day and 58 minutes. This timer is going to reset. The price is going to increase from this 36645. This timer probably is not going to tick all the way down to 0 and reset, because it will also reset if they raise another $600,000 and they hit this 46,099,000 number. So the stage of this presale, it says until the next price increase. The stage of this presale ends whichever happens first. 46,099,000 is raised, or in the next 1 day and 58 minutes. That's just this stage of the presale. The overall launch happens when all of the stages have been completed. So it can happen very, very quickly. If they raise another 600,000 and then another 600,000 and another 600,000, you just busted through 3 stages in maybe a matter of an hour if people came in and bought $2-3 million worth. So that's what this timer represents. Eventually, probably towards the end of January, or as they approach, maybe 70 million if it's close to Pepe Unchained, this is going to change. Okay, it's not going to be a countdown timer until the next price increase. It's going to be a countdown timer until the end of the presale. So that timer may have a week or 2 weeks on it. And once that timer ticks down, you will not be able to buy it again. From there, it sounds a little repetitive, right? But you'll probably see one more timer with a couple days or maybe up to a week on it, counting down until launch day and claim day. When that one ticks down and it reaches, 1 second, the website refreshes, the contract address is available. You can go out and claim your tokens. You're going to connect your wallet again. Click buy with crypto, connect your wallet. And then when you connect your wallet, it's going to say claim or claim and stake. You'll be able to claim your tokens. They'll show up in your wallet. You can go directly out to Uniswap and sell them if you would like, or they will be in your wallet at that point. And depending on what wallet you own, it may or may not show a dollar value, but it will show a dollar value if you connect to an exchange like Uniswap. So that all depends on if they get listed on CoinMarketCap and like which wallet you own and all of that. So if it's your very first time, dude, thank you very much for asking that question. It's a question that confuses a lot of people. They watch the timer continue to reset, and then they start to think the token's never going to launch, when in all actuality, it's not a timer for launch day. It's a timer for that stage of the presale. Let's see. Apollo, if it's going to go to $1, that's not an easy gain. That's about 100x gain from here. If it's going to go to $1, it's going to be during the peak of a bull market frenzy. So, do I think it's going to get there? I'm gonna say no. A 100x gain from these levels is probably too much. Maybe more like a 10-15x gain or something. But crazy things happen during bull markets, so I'm not gonna say it can't. I am predicting, and this is just my guess based on the previous 4-year bull and bear market cycles. I would imagine the peak of the bull market happens this year. Okay? I don't know if it's going to be because T-Man takes over and they announce some huge cryptocurrency, news. That's a possibility. I don't know what the exact catalyst is going to be, but I imagine that we see bull market peaks this year. If that's the case, its best chance of getting to $1 is this year. Timmy, 33 months of bro. Hey, bro, sorry it's been a while. Trying to drink all of Ireland's Guinness. Well, at least you're saving everybody else's health, Tim. If you drink all of the alcohol, they can't drink it. So I guess that's a very good thing and a very kind thing of you to do, Tim. Tim, man, it is very nice to see you in here. And unfortunately, you're coming and I am going. Because it's after 1 o'clock. Guys, get your names in the chat right now. Tim, have a very safe weekend, my friend. And stay healthy. Everybody else in here, thank you very much for being in here. A lot of great questions today. Awesome chat. Appreciate every single one of you. We'll do the shout outs, and of course, we'll be back with videos all day today and a live stream next week, man. Gorilla, have a great day. Panda, have a great one. Gorilla, Apollo, have a great one, man. Tim, hey, enjoy your weekend, Tim. Gorilla, Panda, we got S. McQueen, have a great one. We got Gorilla, longtime follower, S. McQueen. Appreciate you very much for being in here and saying hello, man. Tim, see you later. Gorilla, we got Panda, Tim, Gorilla, Pudgy, Tim, Alien Head, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me, Alien Panda? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day. Timmy, thank you very much for the super chat. Tim says, yep, that's it. I'm taking one for humanity. I knew you were a kind guy, Tim. I knew you were a kind guy, always thinking about everybody else. You're making sure that they stay healthy by taking all of Ireland's alcohol for yourself. But very good, man. Thank you very much for that super chat. And I do hope that you have a great day and a great weekend, man. And dead serious. Stay safe. Don't drink too much. Hey, that's a lot. Really like your channel. Let's see. Thanks a lot. Really like your channel. I'm subscribed. And I'm going to turn in as often as I can. Hey, Apollo. Tune in, turn in, whatever. Same thing. Thank you very much, dude. I do appreciate that. And absolutely, man. And anytime you got a question, come in here, ask it during the live stream. I do my best to try and answer everybody's questions about everything that I possibly can in a roughly an hour. You guys have a great day. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me, say it with me. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day. Pudgy, thank you very much for being a member. One live a day, Tim. One. Thank you very much for being a member for 16 months. One if we behave. Yeah, if you behave, right? You gotta have that behavior down, too. But we stay with the Discord mostly. Yes, you do. Pudgy, appreciate you, dude. 16 months, a little bro. Absolutely love you guys. Apollo, have a great one. Pudgy, have a great one. Tim, Gorilla, Panda, Gorilla, Tim, Gorilla. All of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me. Say it with me. Till the next time. Hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day. This dude, man. Dude, I was just waiting for you to send something, and that's the only reason you got away with the nope. That was way too long. Nope, Pudgy, man. That was way not on time. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much for not letting me leave. Thank you. You should be thanking me for not leaving the live stream and leaving it open for like 15 minutes so that you could send that nope. Thank you very much, Pudgy. Apollo, Pudgy, Panda, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day. All right. That one works. We can do that one. You did get that one in the 10-second time frame after the click, so I will give it to you. Hate this one, but I'll give it to you. Pudgy, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you very much for making me go upside down. Thank you very much for the blood that is now rushing into my head. Thank you very much for being Pudgy. Pudgy, man, thank you. We got shout-outs to Gorilla, Apollo, Pudgy, Panda, Pudgy, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you... Oh, Pudgy, thank you very much for this super chat. Pudgy is an absolute savage, sending super chats left and right. He's got me all excited, but it's time for so long. So we'll sing just one more song. Thanks for doing your part. Pudgy, you sure are smart. You know, with me and you, and my cats too, we can do anything that Pudgy wants to do. Pudgy, 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 Panda, Pudgy, Pudgy, Pudgy. All of you guys, you know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.